What's good people? Welcome to HoViews. Thank you for clicking that thumbnail. My name is Corey, and today we're going to be talking about the Marvels. So I wasn't at all excited to go see the Marvels. Only seen like maybe one trailer to it, and I just wasn't super impressed. I did see all of Ms. Marvel. I did enjoy that. I did see WandaVision. I thought that was very good as well. It didn't start well, but it ended quite well. And I watched Captain Marvel, and it was like not my favorite Marvel movie of that time period, but it was fine. And this movie comes out feeling is all right. Positive, all right. Most critics would have you believe that this was trash and Marvel has completely fallen off and, falling on its face with this one. I don't necessarily agree with that one. I feel like this movie felt more like an episode than it did an actual movie. And I think that's the problem. The issue that I have with the movie is the pace of it. Everything moves so fast. Like you get the introduction of all three characters and then you have to process a lot of emotions between Captain Marvel and Captain Rambeau, Teyonah Parris. Like there's a lot of processing that they have to do emotionally, but it feels like they rush to it and then they rush through it and it doesn't really feel super genuine. And they include Miss Marvel in there and she has a little bit of a thing that she needs to process too, and she has her emotions and her moments, but it just doesn't feel like a real cohesive thing. And that's not a huge knock on the film, It just wasn't like a big blockbuster tentpole thing that I was looking forward to. So my expectations were low. I had fun in the moments that I think were intended to be fun. The villain did nothing for me. I feel like the movie itself didn't do much for the MCU storyline, like the whole multiverse thing. Although the ending really did kind of stick some multiverse in there, but I didn't feel like they needed to do that necessarily. They just showed a different way of how you can achieve crossing barriers into parallel universes, which again, very nice, but I don't think it was necessary. There were a few moments there that I just didn't care for that were just small moments, not huge negatives. Some people say, they saw it in the trailers, but Nick Fury has a line where he says black girl magic, and like that's horrible. Why did you include that? That didn't need to be in there. It made the whole scene feel ugh. Besides that though, there were some music choices that we saw in a TV spot. Now I thought to myself when I watched that TV spot, I said, if they use this music, ooh, I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. They chose to use it. It flowed better in the way the scene flowed with the entire film. But at the same time, it still was some horrible music and it made for kind of a cheesy moment. But outside of those two complaints, there's not many complaints. It felt kind of rushed and it felt like a really fast movie. And the stakes and everything that happened just didn't feel as big as normal when it comes to Marvel films. It felt like I watched like an episode of Ms. Marvel, Captain Marvel. That's what it felt like as I watched it. So not a huge downer on it, and some people would say Marvel been missing. I don't feel like they've missed super bad with this one. I feel like this was all right. I'm positive on the film. The coolest thing about this movie had to be the mid-credit scene. There was no post-credit scene, which was a little bit different, but the mid-credit did a lot, again, for the multiverse because it's tied to the ending of the film. And I like that. I don't want to spoil that for people. I saw thumbnails. I didn't know how it would translate, but as it stood, I thought it was very good. So I am positive on the movie. I thought the movie was, it was all right. And that's all we got for this one, y'all. Enjoy yourself, guard your heart, and go watch something good.